And when you start this journey of improving yourself, it's not a one straight shot, clear cut road ahead where your destination all of a sudden you have a finish line and there's a pot of gold, a rainbow colored pot of gold. No particular meaning behind that either, just the symbolism, right, of fairy tales. At least Gen Xers, we used to come from that environment, but there's no finish line. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that this process that you're about to embark on of self improvement, mental, physical, spiritual, right? Physiological, psychological, you're going to fail. You're going to find moments of elation and victory, small wins by way of losing pounds, the way that certain clothes fit on you, the way people compliment you, and then you will hit seasons and embark on episodes and chapters in your life where you fail, where you did binge, right? And you gained all that weight back. And gaining all the weight back is also a guilt factor, the negative self-talk, right? And then you gotta ask yourself, well, how did I get here? How did I go from being that motivated to now being obese again, all over again? Because this is a cycle. Everyone's bodies, and of course the mindset, but especially the body types are different. Some people may respond better to just protein and fats. Some people may do better with carbs and fats. Protein, let's essentially, is the key element, right, of the building blocks of muscle, essentially. But you have to experiment with that. There's a good chance and a good shot that if you incorporate intermittent fasting with walking, you could experience tremendous benefits. And I wouldn't say necessarily an easier road to success, but it's a near guarantee that you will see some intense results. But don't, it's getting chilly, folks. So my nose is runny, so excuse my hygiene here. Don't expect those results to last forever, because the body is a machine. It adapts really quickly. After a little bit of time under that stress or duress, it'll tell you that, hey, we've stopped eating. Hey, I used to have that donut, that pizza, I'm craving it. What happened? Why aren't you feeding me that? Right? These things will happen. And that's the battle. I love that sunset. I really love that sunset. Let me stay here for a while. I could make this my thumbnail, see? So that's really the battle, right? Is why have your body is going to say, your craving, your palate is going to say, why have we stopped feeding me? Please feed me. I'm craving the sugar. So a lot of times sugar or your hunger signals are a false alarm. It just really means we're malnourished. Now, we're not malnourished, we're not hydrated. So when you find yourself failing or reaching for certain foods, right, that are not really good for you, processed foods, especially like sugar, processed sugar, drink a lot of water. Because I find that when you drink a glass of water, sparkling water even, not don't make it a habit. Just start off, right, slowly, but water, just plain old room temperature water. You drink a gallon every day, which is about 16 cups, and that's easy to do. You're not hungry. You won't be as hungry anymore. Small, simple tricks like having a glass of water before each meal is smart because you won't overeat. Prolonging your first meal of the day may be a good thing, because when you do eat after fasting, you're typically very full because all the growth hormone and the good chemicals in your body, the reaction, everything that your body goes through during fasting, autophagy, right, cell repair, it cannot eat an entire load of food. Like, you will be full if you eat the right stuff. And the right stuff, examples include fruits, steamed vegetables with a side of protein, a palm, really a palm, like fish, chicken breast, chicken leg quarters, turkey, pork, steak, you'll realize real quickly, that your body doesn't need a whole lot of food to stay nourished, and to refuel your system after training. Protein shake, obviously choose the ones, experiment with your body, the ones that does well for you, because I know not all protein shakes work well for everyone. Sometimes you do get bloated, you get gassy, right? Some people like protein bars. I have the Quest bar. And then there are days where you just say, F it, I don't want this. I don't want to follow such a structure. I hate being disciplined. Why can't I just go have that burger? Why can't I go have the fries occasionally? I want to binge. Well, the good news is you may be able to get away with this, provided you follow a good fasting protocol. So on the days that you feel you have that craving, hopefully it's not every day, but if you want to reward yourself and avoid absolutely falling off, what I would do is a 20-hour fast. So you reward yourself at the tail end of the day and go in for that nearly 2,000 calories and have that one meal. And chances are you feel like throwing up, meaning that, not literally, but you might feel sick actually. And that's your sign that the fasting is working. Because I have done it. I don't feel so good after I eat the burger, the fries. Here's a trick. You don't really need a whole lot of chocolate. You don't really need a whole lot of ice cream. You know, this is a trick that I incorporated and use, is that eat your healthy meals first. Eat protein heavy meals front loaded during your fast, when you break your fast, right? And then if you must, have a side of fruits or maybe dark chocolate. Um, and then maybe a teaspoon or so of ice cream. And I really mean like maybe two big teaspoons of ice cream. Now, don't like swoop it and make it a giant scoop. And here's why I said that. One thing I found out personally is that in order for me to keep failing, stop my failures, right, of just completely going off track and gorging, you don't need a whole lot of the bad, quote unquote, the bad stuff to satisfy your palate, your taste buds. Typically, I find that after one or two bites of ice cream um, or chocolate, that's really all I need to satisfy my cravings, because there's a point of diminishing returns when it comes to junk food. Because a lot of times I am binging this, well, not anymore, is because I'm running away from something. It's an easy fix. It's a dopamine spike, something I'm dealing with, right? And that's the reason why people primarily have a quick fix to their problems, is by overeating the bad stuff. And you can overeat anything, but I'm saying it's easy to fall off track by eating the bad stuff, right? Processed stuff. So this journey is such, you're going to have to find yourself in the types of foods you eat, the types of digestion, the types of sugars, carbs, and all the bullshit you put in your body. That's a choice you would have to make. I mean, there's no other way to put it, folks. This is just, it comes down to how much of it do you want, and then how much of this, by way of results, are you willing to live with? Are you where you are because of your habits? Are you where you are because of these failures and not learning? Because all of this can really go away by the power of choice. And once again, not just that, but honoring your journey, worrying about your journey, and less about where others are. Only competition is you versus you. That's it. So I'm going to sum it up by saying that this journey is going to be as such where it's okay to fail over and over again. But so long as you learn from each failure, including the drinking, but that's a topic for another day. And when I say drinking, I mean your relationship with alcohol. That's a really deep, dark topic. So I'm gonna save that for another one. Until the next one, it's getting chilly. I'm gonna make one more round and try to wrap it up. But I think it's about to drop under 60 Fahrenheit. When it does, you typically breathe the cold air and it constricts your speaking, your speaking gas pipe. So I think that's what I'm experiencing right now. I'm gonna give one more shot for another one, a video, and then wrap it up. But thank you for watching this one a little longer, but you got the point. Okay, start the journey. That's what really matters at the end of the day. I'm out.